Jack Harlow released his sophomore album last Friday titled Come Home, The Kids Miss You. I hope you guys enjoy the style of review that I'm doing. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the album. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, please. First of all, I just want to say that I enjoy Jack Harlow's music ever since What's Poppin' came out, and I've been consistently playing him ever since. On the intro track, Talk of the Town, I feel like he played it more safe compared to how badass the last album intro was. And yes, I know I'm going to compare this a lot to That's What I All Say, because that album was really so good and such a good debut for him. I like how this song is short, and I do love the piano in it. It's simple, and the beat flips also add on a little bit of flavor, which I appreciated. So overall, it's a good album intro to get us started. Track 2, Young Harlezy, which I love the Call of Duty opening line. I thought that was funny. The switch up with Snoop Dogg, I just did not expect that. I love it. I love like the West Coast vibe on this song. This part was just really groovy. The switch up, it was a simple beat, but it makes you want to move, and it just shows Jack's swagger on a track, and just the presence he can bring on a track is just so fun. And the last verse was really good when he went in with the little wheezy accents. You know, the little interpretation he did on that was really nice. I mean, he went off on the song. I'd Do Anything to Make You Smile was kind of a typical Jack, flowing like crazy. Hit That Last Night, She Already Feel Nostalgic is just a crazy bar. Bread Keep Coming, Golden Corral Bitch is just a funny line, just silly lines that I like in the chorus, which I don't let that type of stuff bother me when I listen. I know some people that just ruins albums for them. I personally love those type of bars. I think they're funny. And the switch up at the end was odd, but did it work? I'm Gonna Fuck the Earrings Off You is just another example of like half the lines on this album, honestly. And yeah, this is just a top tier track on the album for me. I really enjoyed it. Dua Lipa is honestly a catchy ass song. It's another like simple beat, but I enjoy like the Luca bar on there was pretty fire. I love those sports references, and I feel like this song might run out of steam quick if it hasn't already, just because it's so short and simple. But nevertheless, I mean, it's a good like aux banger to play from Jack. Side piece has a sample brought in from like Pharrell, I believe, and this song is more of a chill vibe where he continues to spit lyrics about women, which he did all over this album, and which, I mean, he's getting all of them, am I right? But yeah, it's a smooth track with a nice chorus on it. Jack does good on that. It has another switch up, which I don't believe needed to be on the song. I don't know. I feel like he did that a little too much on this album, but other than that, one of the better songs on the album. Movie Star, nah. I just think Jack's flow had to carry this song. Pharrell's feature is terrible, and also the Justin Timberlake feature on this album wasn't bad. I mean, at least I like that song still, but back to Movie Star, this is just a skip. I think that they tried a little too much with the beat. It's just way too messy. This song's bad. I Got a Shot is another song I just wanted to go ahead and mention. It was a good cut on the album. It's more of a happy song. I didn't really want to forget about it. Like a Blade of Grass is another one where I wasn't really paying attention when I was first listening, so I thought this dude was coming out. I mean, those bars about boyfriend was pretty questionable, but he was talking in the perspective of a girl, so still, I didn't get that at first. I thought that was funny. I think this song is alright, but yeah, at first I was like, hey, yo. Poison needs a mention due to the fact that it has Lil Wayne, the GOAT, on it, but I'm not going to overhype this track or the feature. I mean, it's a smooth song, but again, I feel like it could have gone without the little switch at the end. I feel like he did that a little too much, and we didn't really need that extra verse at the end. State Fair honestly puts me right on a Ferris wheel and brings out kind of a Detroit type beat, which I liked, and we've heard Jack flow on that type of stuff a little bit before, and I really needed this from him. I think the song was the one that I just did not expect. I think it was a good outro to a good album. On the album, I 100% see the comparisons between Drake and Jack Harlow. Both are great rappers, pop rappers, and even R&B artists, and I possibly see Churchill Downs as like a passing of the torch. And don't overreact when I say that. People really ride for Jack Harlow. Like, his music is already huge, his brand is huge, his looks are huge, and, or pause, Jesus. Churchill Downs was top 3 and one of the best on the project, and it's a perfect beat for both of them. It's a perfect beat for a Drake sample when you get those background vocals in. He's absolutely going to kill those type of beats, and he went off for about 2.5 minutes, and they both did their thing, and it's one of the best tracks this year. I do think it is a good thing that Jack Harlow is like a new age Drake. Right now online, they're absolutely tearing apart his album, just saying how trash it is and just going on and on and on Twitter about how bad it is. Even Pitchfork gave the album a 2.9, and they rate things like Peppa Pig album way higher than this. Everyone is hating on Jack Harlow, probably because he's like one of the most popular in the game right now. I'm not hating on the album. I don't think it was perfect, and I think his last album was better, and I still think that this is one of the better albums this year. But Jack is getting a lot of undeserved hate right now. It's pretty crazy. My final review here, I would say the features were mid overall. Drake was by far the best feature, and the production choices were pretty simple most of the time. They didn't really impress me as much as the last album. I think it could have been a slight bit better there. There's only one skip on the album for me, and there's about like 6 songs that are in my rotation heavy right now. So overall, it's a good album, and I think Jack Harlow is just expanding and just laying out a path for the rest of his career. Overall, I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10, and it's definitely in the top 5 albums this year. I'm trying to do more with her than do a feature. I check the web, they out here chewing me up. Fuck it.